and today we will be discussing what fights I want to see at the end of 2026 or probably 2027. Sounds a lot more reasonable for a lot of these fighters, considering like a lot of them already fought twice, or a little something like that, or fought recent. So I think 2027 or end of 2026, these fights can work. I'm going to be going through all the divisions. Well, but, my bad, ladies. Besides the ladies, my bad, y'all. My bad. Don't chin me, please. Nah, but anyways, if you enjoy these type of videos, subscribe, like, you know what to do already. But let's start off with the 125 division. No, wait, hold up. My bad. All right, here we go. All right, see, Royval made the call out. I think they should give it to him. Royval's been a top 5 contender for years. All right? The PED cheat just knocked out. Man, fuck you. Man, fuck him, bro. Knocking out my boy Steve Ursa. Why is he looking at me like that? Looking at me like I chinned him. Like, chill out, man. You chinned my boy Steve Ursa. How could you do that? No, but I think Royval. I think Royval and him should match up. Asu. I'm just gonna call him Asu, bro. I'm not saying Almabayev each time I say this. But I think Royval and Asu should match up. I think it's a great fight. Asu's got a lot of power behind them hands. A little bit dynamic, too. Got the spinning wheel kick package. And then you got Royval, who's the vet in the game. If he's an underdog, I would take him as the underdog. But I think this is a great matchup. And I'm going to be leaning towards Royval for this victory. Because I think Royval's got the vet experience. But I think it's a great matchup. Haven't fought yet. And going on to the next one. We got... What can I say? Come on. Loner Kavanaugh versus Tatsuro Tara. Oh, excuse me. I just burped. Badass fight. Sick ass fight. Both of them are coming off of losses. Both have now been tested. Well, Loner Kavanaugh, he's kind of been tested, but now he's been tested in the top 5. Tatsuya Tora lost to Royval, lost to Van, and Loner Kavanaugh lost to, Charles Johnson. No idea how he lost that. Got chinned. But he is, Charles Johnson is the prospect killer. Get out of there. No, but seriously, he is the prospect killer. Loner Kavanaugh just lost to Royval. This is probably the fight to make. This is a sick ass fight. I'll probably lean more towards Loner Kavanaugh. He's got great great footwork. I think he's a better stand-up artist, but if Tatsuya Tora can manage to get him down, hold him down, then it might be a different story. Then I could see, Tatsuro end up submitting him or so. But I'm going to be leaning towards Loner Kavanaugh. It'd probably go to I think somebody could get finished. But if it's a 3-rounder, give me Loner Kavanaugh by, unanimous decision or so. But I think this is a sick-ass fight to make, and that they should make this fight. But speaking on the championship, we all knew this was coming. The winner's got to fight Manel Kape. There's no questions, no doubts, no anything about it, man. Joshua Van versus Pantoja 2. Come on, man. But if Joshua Van fights Manel Kape, there is a chance Manel Kape chins him. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to keep it a buck. I could see that happening. But if Pantoja beats Joshua Van, it kind of freezes the division a bit. But Pantoja could take on Manel Kape right after. And I think that's a win for Pantoja, man. He's eaten some big shots in his career. We'll find out what happens during the, Pantoja versus Joshua Van 2 rematch. But I think this is a great fight either way. I think whoever wins the 125 belt, I think this is a great fight. But let's move up to the 135 division, man. The greatest fight of all time. Come on, who? Oh, what's the question, kid? How can you not put this together as the main event in the Apex? No, but 5-rounder. Who's holding up who against the cage? No, I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, Mario Batista. Barcelos. I think this is a sick fight. Oh, by the way, I'm using the meta rankings. I don't know what they're all doing with the media. It's confusing at the moment. But I'm thinking this is a great fight. Mario Batista, we don't forgive ya. All right, mate? We don't forgive ya for the Jose Aldo. But we do respect the other fights. Like Corey Sandhagen, we love that. Umar, that was a good ass fight. I can't lie. That was a good ass fight. And Barcelos, this gives him a chance to try to propel up to the top, top 6 range-ish. I could see that. Top 5. He'd probably be number 6. Probably have to take on one more person, but this doesn't give him the title shot. We all know this. But I think Barcelos versus Batista, badass fight. Somebody's, getting somebody up against the cage. But Barcelos got great takedown defense. I think he's the highest in the UFC at the moment. I don't know. I got to recheck the stat. But I think this would be a sick fight. I would probably lean towards Mario Batista. He's shown great improvement, and he's not a bad fighter. I'm not going to lie. People like to shit on him, but he's actually a pretty decent fighter. He knows how to win fights. We just gotta say it how it is, guys. Come on, guys. No. But 135, next fight. Now listen. Shanghai main event. Umar versus Song Yadong. And we got Marcus McGee. Now listen, I'm thinking the loser of this matchup versus Song Yadong versus Umar. I think we give them Marcus McGee. I mean, honestly, that's a sick-ass fight, man. That's a sick-ass fight. I mean, either way you slice it. I mean, Umar, he would probably beat Marcus McGee, but the Song Yadong fight's pretty interesting. But in Shanghai, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. At this moment, I'm gonna be leaning towards Song Yadong to win, man. I don't know, I just got this funny feeling. But I think the loser of this matchup should take on Marcus McGee. It gives Marcus McGee kind of another chance because, when he fought Yan, he didn't look too bad. He did win the first round, but, he lost rounds 2 and 3. But I think this is a great fight, either way you slice it. And talk about the championship. I mean, now listen, we see 4 people here. We're going to say that Umar wins in Shanghai. If that happens, we could be looking at Merab versus Umar. If Merab wins, give him Umar too. We could run that back, and that's a fun-ass fight. Umar's still young in the division. That's fun to see. But if Petr Yan wins the trilogy, we got to give him Sean O'Malley. We got to see the second match. That first match was so close, so competitive. It was a great match. Honestly, I could see Petr Yan versus Sean O'Malley 2 happening. But, either way, even if Merab loses, I think Merab versus Umar could be a fun fight. It wouldn't be that bad of a fight. But moving up to the 145 division. Damn. We got Aljamain Sterling versus Lerone. Now this is the time to make the fight of this happen. They were, trash talking online. Honestly, Aljamain Sterling, he won the belt at 135. He defended the belt. Went to a very, very close match. But, Movsar did win that. But that was a great fight between them two. And he's shown that he can hang with the 145ers. But I'm going to be leaning towards Aljamain Sterling to win this. I think Lerone's, man, I just got to keep it a buck, man. He's a little bit of a point fighter, it seems like. I just don't like that. I just don't like that in the 145 division. Like, I don't think Aljamain's going to be whooping his ass on the feet, give him the 1-2 head kick, shit like that. But I do think he could out-grapple Lerone. And that could, it would probably be boring, but they can't deny him then, in my opinion. But I'm going to be leaning towards Aljamain to win this, but this is a badass fight, and I wouldn't mind to see it. I mean, you can make it 3 round. Make it a 3-round, like a, start of the main card or something like that. Get a little snooze fest on. But let's move on to the next fight. Hey, man. Tell me I'm not cooking right now, eh? I mean, come on. This is a sick-ass fight. Arnold Allen versus Kevin Vlahos. Badass fight. This is a fight that we need. I wouldn't even mind this. Kevin Vlahos, nasty KO power. And then we got Arnold Allen. I mean, Arnold Allen, a lot of robbery decisions in his life. In his career, my bad. I don't know why I said life. Acting like I know him personally and shit. My bad. No, but anyways, Arnold Allen versus Kevin Vlahos. I think it's a sick fight. Kevin Vlahos gets another big test. He did whoop on Giga. But, Giga's, we know that he's a bit middy. Or I know he's a bit middy. He's mid at best. He's never going to touch top 5 or even touch the belt. Let's keep it honest, guys. But Arnold Allen, he's fought some of the best, went to decision, few robberies. But I do think I would be leaning towards Arnold Allen towards like a decision. But if there's going to be a finish, it's going to be Kevin Vlahos, man. He's going to put the hands on Arnold Allen if that happens. But I think Arnold Allen would use that vet experience. He's a little bit crafty. I think Arnold Allen could pull this off with a decision, and I think it would be a great win on his resume. Vlahos is still young as well. He went to a crazy fight with Gene Silva in the Contender Series. So I'm going to be leaning towards Arnold Allen for that. But it would be like by decision. I don't think he would finish Vlahos, but I think it would be by decision. But let's speak on the next fight, championship fight. We all want it. Probably going to be announced soon. Come on, bro. We need this fight already. Like, why are we still waiting around for this fight? This fight should have happened a while back. But I do think they will probably do it in like Abu Dhabi. If Movsar can't get in the U.S., then I would probably say, or if he can, then I could say that they'd probably do it in like Madison Square Garden by the end of the year. But I think it's a sick-ass fight. Volkanovski versus Movsar. I think Volk schools him. I'm not going to lie. Volk is the GOAT of 145. What else can I say? Literally the GOAT. Movsar versus Lerone did not look too good. Let's just say that. And I've seen him go against Sterling. I know he can hang with the grappling, the scrambles. But I think Volk is a little bit, he's that vet. He's that guy. He's him. God damn it. Like, what else am I supposed to say? I think Volk could get him. Maybe decision, but maybe even a finish. Who knows? But Movsar's boxing is underrated as well. I will say that. He went to a good match with Diego Lopez, but I'm going to be leaning towards Volkanovski for this one. But let's move up to the 155. And if you're asking where Diego Lopez is, he's coming in this picture right now. Psych, I lied. You really thought, huh? Nah, but this is the fight we need. This is the fight. Ilia versus Paddy. This is the time to make it. This is the time to make the fight. I mean, Ilia Topuria, Paddy Pimblett, both coming off of losses to Justin Gaethje. I mean, probably early 2027, if anything. And honestly, I think the fight's a lot more closer now that we've seen Ilia lose. Plus, Paddy's got some trash talk he can use. But I'm still leaning towards Ilia, man. I'm still leaning towards Ilia. Paddy's pretty big for that division, though. I will say that. Paddy is a big 155. He's kind of like a Justin Gaethje, Quillen Salka. You know what I mean? He's pretty damn big. But, Paddy's BJJ game could come into play. But I do think Ilia will probably win. I don't think he's going to knock him out. If anything, it would be like a TKO. Where he gets, like, wobbled. Ref might jump in a little bit early. But I think Ilia could have a good fight against Paddy. I think it would be a good one. And who knows? If Paddy wins, man, we give him the next title shot. We'll find out. But the next fight to make, man. Max Holloway versus Salka? I mean, bruh, this is literally like 101. Come on, bruh. Max Holloway just fought McGregor. We all know how that, it wasn't even a fight, if we're being honest. Like, if we're being honest, that was no fight. That was literally like the easiest checks of both their lives. Not even a fight. I say we just throw him back in there. Throw him back at the 155 division. Give him Quillen. This is the fight to make, bruh. This is the fight to make. No, but seriously, this is the fight to make. Salka called for a top 5 opponent. Max Holloway is just kind of like stayed kind of afloat in the 155 division. There is a chance that Max Holloway calls for that title shot, but I think they should run this, man. This is a great fight. Both of them would probably stand and trade with each other, and there's a good chance that Salka could win. Otherwise, Max is going to school him with the volume. I think Quillen, I'm going to be leaning a little bit more towards Quillen, man. Listen, Max Holloway's good, but in his past few fights, man, he's been taking some big shots. He's been dropped against Dustin, Justin, Ilia. Like, that was, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that solid chin's starting to fade a little bit. Not fade, but there's, like, some cracks in the armor, if you know what I mean. So there's a chance, man, where the prospect does win. But Max Holloway, is Max Holloway. We all know Max. There's a chance Max just completely schools him. But I think they should run this because this is a sick fight, brings great promotion. Probably end of 2026 or early 2027, but I'm going to be leaning towards Quillen, man. I think Quillen can do it. I really can. Plus, he hits hard. He dominated Gamrot. That was a crazy, crazy domination fight. I was not expecting that. But, man, next fight, this is where it makes sense. Now, listen up. This is a sick-ass fight. How do we not run this? Charles versus Diego Lopez. 155 for the BMF belt. Both bring a very good promotion and hype. To be fair, they could just run this shit in Brazil, but I don't think they're going to do like a numbered card for that. But this is a sick-ass fight. We got Lopez versus Charles. Someone's getting finished, no doubt. Because even if Charles wanted to use his wrestling, I think Diego Lopez could hang in there. I think he's got enough BJJ, he's got enough wrestling to hang with Charles. I think it would be a great fight if they run it for the BMF. I can't sleep on my GOAT Charles. No, I won't do it. Nah, fuck that. I'm picking Charles, man. Listen, there's the chance Lopez just slimes him out. All right, I know. There's the chance. But I don't see it happening, man. I think Charles can do it. I think he would win. But, if Lopez wins, this is where it gets interesting. Because for the belt, if Arman beats Rufi, as I'm kind of expecting, but, Rufi's been training with Volkanovski. So, it could alter this timeline real quick. But I think Justin against either Arman, Lopez, or Charles. Now, Lopez and Charles, I want the winner of that. would probably fight Justin. I think that would be a sick fight. You could probably even put up the BMF and world title. I mean, why not? Especially if Justin, fights, let's say Charles, let's say he wins, he could retire with the BMF, retire as the champion on top, and walk out with a big check. All right? But if Lopez wins, now we're getting a little bit more interesting. These are two brawlers. Straight hands. All minkers, you know what I mean? Badass fight. Or otherwise, we can run the Armin versus Justin, the rightful number one contender. I mean, either way you slice this, all sick fights. I mean, badass fights. What else can I say? But moving on to the 170 division. Now listen, man, I'm sick of this Michael Morales deserves the next title shot BS, all right? Sean Brady's a bum. I'm sorry, Sean Brady. You see my Instagram message, right? You see my Instagram DM? All right, I hope so. God damn. No, but seriously, no, I did say great win. That was a great win over Buckley, even though Buckley's proven to be mid at best. But I just don't think that was enough, man. I understand Sean Brady was ranked number 2, number 3, or he might have been number 1 at the time. I think he was number 2, though. But I just don't think that was enough, man. Michael Morales hasn't really been proven. So I think him and JDM, a former champ, who just lost to Islam, lost to Perates, the rightful number 1 contender. I think it's a badass fight. I think it's a sick fight. I would probably lean more towards Morales. Zesty Morales, but yeah, I'd probably lean towards Morales. Probably by like a decision or probably a finish. He'd probably look for a finish, man. He's young too, very athletic. I mean, yeah. I don't know, it'd be pretty interesting though. I do think Michael Morales could pull it off. But going on to the next one. Can we please make this fight already, man? Can we please make this fight? We need Usman versus Bilal. I slapped him. I slapped the kid. I mean, Bilal slapped him. He slapped him on his own podcast, and we still have yet to see that pound for pound podcast, man. We need that. I need to see what happened. I need all of it. This is a sick fight, though, honestly. And they got the backstory, man. They literally have the backstory. It makes sense. I wouldn't even mind seeing this at this point after Usman just lost to DDP. Bilal lost to Ian Gary, JDM. Gabriel Bonfim. I mean, he's been on a losing streak, so there is a chance Usman wins this, all right? But going on to the next one. I mean, if I'm expecting it right, Islam versus Carlos Prates. It literally makes sense. And if Islam wins, man, you know what I mean? That's a badass fight. Although I think Islam would probably get to Carlos Prates, it would be hard getting to him. The knees, the elbows, the long reach that he has. I mean, Jesus, bro. If he's literally a goddamn Slenderman. Carlos Slenderman Prates. I mean, come on, what else is there? But if Ian Gary wins, I say, I forgot to add him up here. But if Ian Gary wins, I say we give him Prates too. I mean, you don't have to do it in Brazil, but if you do it in Brazil, you could schedule the Charles versus Diego Lopez 2, or number 1. I don't know why the hell I said 2. But anyways, this is a badass fight. Islam versus Prates. Prates kind of poses a threat, especially on the stand-up. But the grappling, we've seen Ian Gary get him down. I think Islam would be able to get him down and probably finish him. I don't want to say it's a spoon-fed matchup, but I do think it's a badass fight. Badass fight, either way you slice it. Now, going on to the 185. Let's get the battle of the goofballs. I mean, come on. I mean, how do you not do this? DDP versus Brendan Allen. DDP. Now, the thing is, let me tell you. The thing is, with Brendan Allen, he just beat Edmund Shabazian. Little bloke, I would say, yeah? Little man. No, I'm just kidding. No, I don't even think he was ranked. Like, in all seriousness, I don't think he was ranked. Went to a decision. One rounds. Jeez, I can't speak today. 1 rounds, 2 and 3. DDP already has 2 wins over Sean Strickland, but he lost to Chimaev. I mean, I think this is just a matchup to make. I think you just make this, man. Get DDP on another win streak. I am leaning towards DDP, obviously. Because I think DDP could win. I think he would win. Shit, I even go so far and say he'd finish Brendan Allen. That's just me, though. That's just me. But I think DDP could win. He's a little bit goofy. So is Brendan Allen. But I think DDP could pull this one out. So going on to the next one. Bo Nickel versus Israel Adesanya. I mean, how do you not do this matchup? No, for real though. Bo Nickel, there is a chance he gets chinned. With the prospect, hype just all dies and it's over. Or Bo Nickel wins gets a big win on his resume. Plus, this, I understand Izzy, he should probably retire. Great fighter, great legacies, did all he could do. He probably won't ever see the belts again. But Izzy, man, if he loses to Bo Nickel, retire. And in a good way, of course. Keep your legacy intact. Don't be like an Anderson Silva where you go on like a 7-6 fight losing streak before the end of your career. Honestly, I wouldn't mind this matchup. Bo Nickel could take down Izzy. There is a chance that could happen. Or Izzy, counters, finds something good. But I think I would be leaning a bit more towards Izzy. But man, how much that chin gonna hold up? And if he starts to get in that wild clash, will Bo Nickel just take him down and then, kind of just ride his back, work for like a submission or a ground and pound? There is a chance Bo Nickel wins. And if he wins, that's a great win for a prospect. And then, you can kind of shoot him up the rank a bit. But if Izzy wins, he kills one of your prospects, and the Bo Nickel hype is over. All right? And plus, we can end off Izzy's career on a win. So that's a win-win for both situations. But speaking of the belt, we all knew this was coming. Come on. We got to make this matchup. Sean Strickland already dog-walked him on like a 10-day notice or some BS like that. But I think it's a great fight. I think it's a great fight overall. I do think Imavov did definitely. I think he pulls a little bit more threat. He got a little bit better over the time. He's fast. He's still powerful. I am leaning towards Strickland, though, because he did win the first one. Imavov's, he just has no character. He's boring, so I'm hoping he doesn't win. He's boring as hell. Not as a fighter. As a fighter, he's just there. Like, he's just one of those guys. But as a character, like, just hyping up the fights or anything, he's boring. He's boring as fuck. I can't stand it, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, Imavov fans, but I just can't stand it. I think Strickland would win. Probably a decision. I think it would be a little bit closer than last time and not the finish. I think Imavov would have his moments, but I feel like Sean Strickland would, definitely kind of walk him down a bit. Keep doing his 1-2 teeps, 1-2 teeps, 2-1, 2-3 teep, front kick. You know what I mean? Just kind of shit like that. But I do think Strickland could win this by decision. But going up to the 205. All right, we got to make this fight. Secret Juice versus... let's go for that. Jiri? Come on, man. Now listen, sick fight. Yuri's a wild card. You just don't know. You just never know, man. But Paulo Costa, he's trying to climb up his rankings. And yeah, we'll get to Ank soon. Because I wanted to put Ank versus Paula, but I got another idea for him. But I think Jiri versus Paula could be pretty exciting match. Could be a fun fight on the main card. I would probably lean towards like Jiri. But Paulo Costa, man, he's a bit more technical. He's got some hard ass body kicks too. He'd be snapping heavy kicks. Every punch would be felt. Yuri's been chinned, so there's a chance that we could see him chin. But Jiri just also had a kid too. I don't know what it is, man. When UFC fighters like have kids and shit, it's a different world out there. You know what I mean? No, it is a different world though. So I'll probably lean towards like Jiri, but it would be like a late finish. Because Jiri don't like going to decisions. I think he could probably go to like a late round finish. Especially if it's a 3-round. You could lean towards Paulo Costa. But if it's like a 5-round main event, I'll probably go towards Jiri. But going on to the next one. Let's fucking do this, man. Let's do it. Let's make this happen. Khalil Rountree, little soft ass. Pulled out versus Ank because Ank was going to smoke him. No, I'm just kidding. No, Khalil was injured, but Ank definitely would have smoked him. I'm not kidding about that. Ank was going to smoke him. But Khalil Rountree versus Robert Whittaker, let's make it happen, man. Robert Whittaker's, he's already a known title challenger. He held the belt. Khalil Rountree, if he wins Robert Whittaker, that's a great win on the resume. Khalil's more technical, but Robert Whittaker, he's got that 1-2 head kick, you know what I mean? He's got a good jab. And he looks good at 205, man. He looked good. Those commentators, I don't know what the hell they were talking about, but man, he looked good at 205. I wouldn't even mind seeing this matchup. This is a sick-ass fight. Bobby Knuckles versus Khalil. But I'm going to be leaning towards Bobby, man. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Dude, I just think Bobby, I think he's just him. Let's just be real. I just think he's him. I think he would beat Khalil, knock him out the title contention once and for all, get him up out of here. Let's go, Bobby. But speaking of the belt, now, this is what I was thinking with the belt. Carlos Ulberg's still out. He probably won't be back till like April of 2027. So if we can do Paulo Costa versus Jiri, let's say somebody gets a finish out of that. You could match them up with Ank. That is true. Or you could do Ank versus Carlos Ulberg. That would be a sick fight too. But I would rather see like a Carlos Ulberg versus like winner of like a Paulo Costa versus Yuri. Whether it's like a finish, but if it's a decision, you might just have to do Ankalaev instead. I mean, either way you slice this, I think these are all fun, exciting matches. I mean, Ulberg's a little bit older, but there is a chance Ank gets the belt back again. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it 100. Ank could win the belt back. That is like 100% true. But going on to the heavyweight division, this one's a little bit, I just had to keep it a little bit simple. Pereira. Now listen, I put two people here. Whether Pereira wants to fight a striker or get his revenge against Josh Hokit. No, but honestly, Pereira versus Volkov, sick ass fight. I think it's a sick ass fight. Both kickboxers. Volkov's big. Pereira could, he could get a win off this, and he doesn't have to really worry about like the takedown threat as much. We'll get to Hokit soon, but he does not have to worry about the takedown threat. Striking with Volkov, getting ready to just stand and bang with him, and if he gets a big win, there is a chance he's probably going to be up next versus the winner of Gane and Aspinall if they fight. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. But we got Hokit versus Pereira. Now, if I was Pereira, I probably would not want to take this matchup. There is a chance that actually Hokit could win. Like, Hokit is no bum. He's no slouch. You know what I mean? His striking, obviously, it's a little bit goofy, like, if we're being honest. But Hokit is no slouch, man. He's got that little wrestling pedigree. Plus, him being like the lighter man does kind of help in his favor. He's got the speed advantage 100% against Pereira. And, man, if Pereira just tries taking his time, man, it could end up like a battle against like Blades versus Hokit, but instead Hokit could be overwhelming him a bit. But there is a chance Pereira catches him too. And that's a great win. Either way, whoever wins these, man, it's a great win. Like, it truly is. Like, if Volkov beats Pereira, great win on the resume. Plus, he might even be up next for the belt. But if Hokit wins on the resume, beats Pereira, I mean, come on. That's a great win. Plus, you're probably going to have to put him right in the title contention. If Pereira wins, I mean, against either of them, that's a title contention. Like, either way you slice this, that's 3 W's. Let's eat. Like James Winston said, let's eat. But going on to the next one, man. Now listen, man. Heavyweight's a bit hard, man. I had to do a photo walker, brother. Honestly, shoot him up. Give him Kuniev, man. Kuniev, he's no slouch. He is no bum. He actually looked pretty damn good in the Abu Dhabi card. If we are being honest, he looked pretty good. But man, I'm leaning towards Walter Walker for this one, man. I don't think anybody who knows how to stop the leg locks or like anything with the entanglements with the legs, it's gonna be a hard fight, man. It's gonna be a hard fight. I do think Walter Walker could get cracked and then just dive on a leg. There is a chance of that happening. Because, Kuniev was throwing some big knees in his last fight. I think he threw like a flying knee or some shit. So I'm gonna be leaning towards Walter Walker on this with the leg entanglement. I don't want to say heel hook, but it's probably gonna be like a heel hook. If I was Walter Walker, I'm doing heel hooks for sure, or even a calf slicer again. That shit was sick. But let's move on to the championship, last and final one. We need this matchup already. All right, Tom Aspinall versus Gane. I mean, come on, how do we not do this matchup yet? That's actually insane. We need this matchup. Oh, man, I'm a bit nervous for my boy, Big Tom. I'm a bit nervous for him. Because Gane's been active, just knocked out Pereira. He's probably got a big confidence boost. Aspinall, man, he's been plagued. He's been plagued a lot of his career. He tore his ACL. And then, came back, waited like 2 years for John Jones. And then just got poked in the eye. And he's, you know what I mean? He just keeps getting a lot of time out. Whether it's like injuries, waiting on John Jones. It's not good, man. It's not good. All the time he spent out of the octagon. Gane has way much more time with way much more higher like level of competition, especially with Pereira, John Jones, Francis Ngannou. I mean, those are better competitions than like. Oh man, I don't even want to throw no shade, but Volkov. I mean, motherfucking Spivak. You know what I mean? Marcin Tybura. You know what I mean? I mean, man, it's so hard, but. I think Tom Aspinall, I think we're going to get the bully Tom. I'm going to be leaning towards my boy Big Tom, man. I think Big Tom can do it. Man, you better wear like a scuba mask or something, man. Avoid those eye pokes at any cost. I can't let you get close type moments. But I think that's a badass fight. Man, there is a chance Gane could win, though. Like, that is a real possibility that we're looking at. Like, it's no joke, man. But if Aspinall wins, I think we go back and give him the winner between Pereira, Volkov, or Pereira and Hokit. But if Gane wins, I think we're a bit stuck at the moment then. Because, man, it's going to be hard. I think it would be hard to kind of matchmake that. But, boys, let me know if you guys would change anything down below. I appreciate you all for watching. Subscribe, like, y'all know what to do already. And, man, let me know what you want to see in early 2027 or end of 2026. I mean, what matchups do you want to see? Do you want to see... Who do you want to see Pereira against? Who do you want to see Holloway, Justin Gaethje, winner of Pantoja versus Van, Merab, Yan? Like, who do you want to see next? What is your dream matchup? Let me know down in the comments down below. And, boys, I will see y'all in the next video.